Bottom of the eighth. 2 men on, 2 men out. Down by 2. The crowd is on its feet. The pitcher comes set.
Afternoon baseball from the Motor City, Comerica Park here in downtown Detroit. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Oakland A's and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball comes your way. Jordan Zimmerman gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, on the mound now is Jordan Zimmerman. Big, strong right-hander. Good fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. When he's on, has good sinking action on the fastball. More of a slider than a curveball. So he's a fastball, slider, straight changeup guy. He really needs to have the changeup because his velocity isn't as good as it was early in his career. Needs the changeup to make that 94 to 95 look better than it actually is.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Now at the plate, Jed Lowry. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2-3. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low three-quarter arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball. A true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
Third baseman,
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The two-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
right fielder,
Nick Castellanos now. His career numbers against Manaea, he's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. As a look, now the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. And that's in there, base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Hit in the air down the right field line. Piscotty on his horse. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. On to first, a double play. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He's one of those guys who want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
And this ought to plate a couple as this falls down for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. And the second run will score. That makes it a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit as it's on the ground for the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. It's the Tigers 2 and the A's nothing. Into the box now, Chris Davis. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Matt Olson waits on deck. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Striding in, Matt Olson. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Zimmerman stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Digging hard. He's headed for third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. So stepping in, Stephen Piscotty. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard toward the right side. And no shot there for Cabrera. It's a fair ball. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning. Now at the plate, number 14. He's ready for his first AB here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1. Stepping into the box, Nico Goodrum. High and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Here's the first pitch to him. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Swing and a liner, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeimer Candelario. And now pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 2 full. It's the Tigers 3 and the A's nothing. The shot there at the Motor City and Windsor, Ontario, just across the river as we welcome you back to Comerica Park. So striding forward now, number 22. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Jones is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He swings and grounds it to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batter, number 38.
Now in the box, Nick Martini. So far, out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Detroit is out in front, 3-0. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning.
Castellanos.
First pitch coming, here it is. High in the air and deep to left center field. Racing back the center fielder at the track. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
Well, if you're going to give up a tower
Derby. 8 hitters will battle head-to-head in a single elimination bracket. In each round, the contestants will... Let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. Up first in his head-to-head, representing the Atlanta Braves, number 24, Kurt Suzuki. Another home run. That's his first home run. Another home run. Semi-final matchup. The clock is running and the round has begun. A long home run. That one is gone. His second home run. No time remaining. That will do it. He ends the run with 7 home runs. And you'll have to wait and see if that holds up. And now the challenger, representing the Atlanta Braves, number 20, Lucas Duda. Let's see what he can do. seconds left. Time's up. So that will do it. He finishes with 2 home runs. And that won't be enough to advance. Unfortunately, he has been eliminated. Hitting first, representing the Milwaukee Brewers, number 21, Travis Shaw. Home run number 1. 1 minute remaining. Number 2. That's number 3. 30 seconds left. His 3rd consecutive home run. That's number 5. That ends the round. He finishes with 5 home runs. And with that, we hope that's enough for him. Up to the plate, the challenger, representing the Milwaukee Brewers, number 9, Manny Pena. Gone. That's his first home run. Another home run. One minute remaining. That one is gone. 30 seconds left. That will do it. He finishes with a total of 4 home runs. That's not quite enough. He has been eliminated from the competition. The clock is now running. A majestic home run. That one is gone. His 2nd home run. Another home run. 1 minute remaining. That clears the wall. Seconds left. That is up, so that will do it. He finishes with 8 home runs. And we'll have to wait and see if that's enough. Hitting second, a challenger, representing the Milwaukee Brewers, number 18, Mike Moustakas. There's home run number 1. That ends the round. He finishes with a total of 4 home runs. And that won't be enough to advance. Unfortunately, he has been eliminated. Welcome to the Home Run Derby. 4 hitters are ready to face off in a single elimination bracket. In each round, the contestants will be given 3 minutes to hit as many home runs as possible. If a contestant hits 2 home runs, 440 feet or further, they will earn an additional 30 seconds of bonus time. Whoever hits the most home runs will advance to the next round until one man is crowned champion. If there is a tie at the end of any round, the 2 contestants will enter a 90-second swing-off. If there is still a tie, the hitters will enter a 3-swing sudden death swing-off until one man advances. Now that the rules are clear, it's time for the Home Run Derby. The clock is now running. There's home run number 1. That one is gone. His second home run. another home run. 30 seconds left. Make it 9. His third consecutive home run. That one's out of here. Now 11 home runs for him. That ends the round. He finishes with 11 home runs. And he'll have to wait and see if that's enough. Now hitting the challenger in this semifinal matchup. Freddie Freeman. Number 2. Time's up. So that will do it. He finishes with a total of 9 home runs. And that won't be enough to advance. Unfortunately, he has been eliminated. Let's start the clock. Home run number 1. That one is gone. His second home run. 2 minutes remaining.